Hey guys, Brian Beeler with you back in the Storage Review Lower Lab. We're working with another new product. We've got a review coming out today of the Seagate BarraCuda Fast SSD. And this was launched at CES back in January, and Seagate has begun shipping this drive in February, so this month it's become generally available. Now, Seagate has this minimalist design and ID that's very similar to the prior version, the Seagate Fast, and the LaCie version, which has just a slightly different design. In terms of performance, this will get you up to 540 megabytes per second. In our testing, we saw a little bit less than that, which is typical, but these will come in at SATA speeds, about 500 megabytes read and write, which is the same for the rest of the family. Now, the changes from the first Fast to the BarraCuda Fast are mostly branding. You'll notice that there's a green stripe on this, and as we pull in closer, we'll highlight the biggest of the visual differences, which is the green LED that illuminates across the bottom. The BarraCuda branding is designed to be a little bit more for casual gamers and enthusiasts. Seagate did also at CES launch a Firecuda line of portable SSDs. Now those are going to be high performance rated, 2,000 megabytes per second compared to the 540 that you would expect to see with a drive like this. So let's come in a little bit tighter. We'll show you some of the design changes to help differentiate this from the other products that they've made previously. So as we come in a little bit closer, let's take a look at some of the design nuance. This is the new one with the black lid. It's got a green trim around the edges, USB-C port. It looks pretty much similar to the prior version that had a silver accent and no trim color. The LaCie has the copper or orange trim, USB-C port, same thing. Now before, when you would plug it in, what would happen is you would get a little LED activity light and blink with activity. The new one has a much cooler ID where it lights up like Knight Rider or a Cylon or whatever a modern equivalent is for young people that enjoy glowy lights. So it looks nice when it's sitting on the desk. It's just a cool little accessory feature that's nice to have. Now the drives are relatively thin. They'll drop into a pocket or purse or bag without any trouble. And when we look at some of the other drives we've got from Seagate and LaCie, now these are hard drive based drives, but just from a comparison standpoint, significantly shorter, significantly thinner, and we're going to hit very similar capacity points. So this one's only a 500 gig, but it's available in terabyte and 2 terabyte capacities. This guy is a 2 terabyte hard drive, uses the legacy USB, but just from a portability standpoint, really strong, really easy to deal with. Feels sturdy, feels good. Maybe a little bit bigger than some of the competitive offerings, but hard to argue when it's this thin and relatively small. Again, it's quoted up to 540 megabytes per second in read speeds. We saw on the MacBook Air 500 read and about 470 write, so that's pretty consistent with what we see with SATA-based SSDs. The Windows scores were a little bit lower, but anytime you put the file system in the way and run the applications in OS, you're going to lose a little bit. But overall, good drive. It has a little bit of software that comes with it for file backup, and will be a great accessory to have with anyone that needs to move a bunch of files around, needs to move games around from system to system, and Seagate will do well with this. So be sure to subscribe to our videos, keep in touch with everything we're doing here at Storage Review, and for now, that's it. We'll be back with another video soon. Thanks for watching.